All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we'll let it give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahawah, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, bahasham, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And shalom to you brothers out there that's doing the will of the Heavenly Father sincerely, that's willing to endure to the end. For Yahawah, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, today is May 5th, 2021. You know, like always, man, we're here to prophesy against Babylon the Great, against the Americas, right? You know, we're here to prophesy against Esau, Mount Seir, which is today will be classified as you white people. And we're here to let you so-called black, Hispanics, and Native American know that you are the true descendants of Israel. That salvation pertains to you, belongs to you, ultimately. You know, and like always, man, we're going to get straight to the precepts, and Lord willing, this lesson will be edifying. Whatever you brothers got.
Book of Micah 2 verse 10. Arise ye and depart.
That's right.
For this is not your rest.
Hey, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Who is this speaking to? Those that's out here mourning. You know what I'm saying? A sign that's crying. That understand that this is not your world. You know what I'm saying? Because what the Most High chose you out this world. That's why you're feeling some type of way. You understand that this world is polluted, man. There's nothing here for you. There is no love here. There's no justice here. You know? So arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Israel, man. You've been hated, man. You know? You've been disgraced out here, man. Nobody cares for you. But guess what? The Most High care for you. That's why baby Jake's out here day and night trying to bid you to the marriage. That's the love of the Most High, to let you know that, hey, the Most High do care. And that, hey, salvation is nearer than you believe, man. You know?
Because it is polluted.
Right.
It shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction.
This place is polluted, man. It's going to destroy you even with a sword destruction, man. What's polluted about it? Everything, man. The people, everything you watching, everything you eating, the food. There's chemtrails in the sky. You know what I'm saying? This place ain't for us, man. You know? You got it, Barney. Got something? Hey, so depart, man. Hey, we're not telling you to catch a flight up out of here, man. Why? Because, like the brother said, them Jakes that be in Jerusalem now, they giving them the eviction notice. They telling them to leave. Right. So we're not telling you to physically get a plane ticket and get up out of here. Why? Because you're going to get kicked out anyways. And ultimately, you want to be in the place where the action is going to go down at. This is the place where we're going to get delivered at, man. Babylon the Great, man. This is where the Edomites, where you're going to be able to see the destruction of your enemies, man. These white people, man. The devil that the Bible speaks of. You know what I'm saying? So you want to be here, man. You know, you can't sleep. We're telling you to spiritually depart. Get your mind out of captivity, being in captivity here, man. You know, get back to the Lord, man, and start doing right.
That's the only way that you get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Because our land of captivity. And plus, wherever you go outside of the world, guess what? You're cursed.
Yeah, no matter where you at.
No matter where you at, man, you still cursed, you know? So that's why they got an eviction notice, or notice that the Israelites over there
get the hell up out of here.
Yeah, now they got to get deported out of here. Now they got to come right back to Babylon.
Hey, that's what happens when you're carnal. You think you can flee, you say, hey man, destruction's gonna come here, so I'm going to the homeland. Yeah. No, it don't go down like that. That's not what the Most High wants. He's saying spiritually depart, man. Get back with him. Get back in good terms with the Most High so he can deliver you, man, the right way. Hey, well, you know what he's doing? He's trying to creep in. He's trying to climb in the window some other way. No, you got to climb in straight way, man. Hey, he don't want to be here. Why? Because you get in the press here. Jake is getting the press here. That's why Jake want to leave. But now you got to thug it out. You're a warrior, right? He said be endure as a good soldier for Yahawah, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, for the Hamashiach. So you got to endure all this, man. You know?
It's like we give you a mission to deliver the message from the Most High, YAHAWASHI. Right. To let you know, what's to come. And the Yahawah, bahasham, YAHAWASHI did not say to buy a ticket to go to Jerusalem right now and chill and rest.
And we're yet to stay in our captivity. You know what I'm saying? Our homeland is occupied by our enemies, man. For our transgression. So you can't go back in the homeland and expect you to be back and deal with the Lord and deal with everything else. The curse is off you now because you're in the homeland. Are you still cursed to this day? You know what I'm saying? Let your curse be how God can back and take you out of the world.
This is Micah chapter 4 verse 10. Be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail. So he's saying to be in pain, so pretty much go through the struggle. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to find an easy way out, man. You ain't supposed to be at ease, man. You're supposed to be out here struggling. You're supposed to be going through it, man. If you at ease, guess what, man? What they say, you got your consolation. Woe to you that's wishing because you got your consolation. There's no reason for you to be delivered if you're having a great time here. So what he's saying, be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail. For now shalt thou go forth out of the city. So what we gonna leave the homeland, right? And thou shalt dwell in the field. What is the field representing? Work, bondage. You know what I'm saying? That's representing captivity, right? So now shalt thou go in the field. Now shalt thou go forth out of the city, and thou shalt dwell in the field, and thou shalt go even to Babylon. Meaning you shall go to Babylon. There shalt thou be delivered. And there Yahweh shall redeem thee from the hand of thy enemies.
Right. You know? That's the spirit. That's not how that. You know what I'm saying? That's the spirit. See, Babylon,
that's right, that's right. And thou shalt dwell in the field, and thou shalt go even to Babylon, and there shalt thou be delivered. There Yahweh shall redeem thee from the hand of thy enemies.
See, he's going to redeem you from the hands of your enemies.
Here, in Babylon. Modern day Babylon.
Babylon, the great war. This is here. You know what I'm saying? So the Most High will come with great glory. You know what I'm saying?
What do you say too? He said he's not only going to be known for the Lord that saved you out of Egypt, but the Lord that saved you out of the land of the north. And where's the land of the north? Right here.
Right here.
Very good.
That's right. Having a great rest right now because he's only having short time. So that's why he's hurrying up, ushering this the jabs in. You know what I'm saying? Now he's out there saying that the little kids and get jabs now. Because that's our enemies. He knows he's got a short time. He knows YAHAWASHI is on his way. That's right. You know?
And you know what? At first they try to say kids under 9 or under 7. They're pretty much immune.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're not prone to get into the fires, but now they saying kids can get jabs.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's right. Kids like 12 or 16 or up, something like that.
Okay, 16
they're
up.
gonna start with that age now. So this devil is this devil the Edom that he's right now he's on the power sheet. So he knows that his throne is getting he's about to get thrown out of there. You know what I'm saying? So he's not going to fight. Technology and all this.
He got that Pharaoh spirit.
Yeah.
Remember the Most High hardened the Pharaoh's heart?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He acted like he was going to let the children go, but he never did. Until the very end, until his son died. His firstborn, right? And then he still followed him after that to the sea. And then the Most High had to kill his ass off.
It's funny y'all speaking of what y'all saying. I was thinking to myself the other day, I was thinking about that punk that put his knee on George Floyd's neck.
Yeah.
If you look at his face, it looked devilish, but on the flip side, he couldn't have took his knee off that man's neck if he wanted to. Most High made him stay there.
Yeah.
Because he was looking like he was always looking like, damn, I can't get my knee up. Most High kept it there. That's how I feel. I mean, well, we know the Most High did it because he controlled all spirits. Whatever you do, whatever happens, he controlled it all. But hey, that one his knee was heavy as it got. It's like, so when you look at him, you might think that he's making a face, like, but his damn knee was stuck. He couldn't get it up. Pharaoh was the same way. Yeah, he's dead. And George Floyd wasn't doing right. And a lot of these Negroes ain't doing right.
And George Floyd was actually in the Freemasonry.
And you see that tattoo on his chest? That's what LeBron James got. That same tattoo, that damn eagle.
And all juiced in.
Yeah.
And all juiced in. You know? That's why most of us kill a lot of people like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're wicked as hell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna, you know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You got the old because the old girl.
I got a precept for you, brother. This is Amos chapter 9, verse 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. You know what I'm saying? So all the sinners, if you going off, man, if you ain't doing right with the Lord, guess what? You're going to die by the sword. Who's the Most High sword? Esau, man. You know what I'm saying? This is Psalm chapter 17, verse 13. Arise, O Yahawah, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. Who's the wicked? Esau. Exactly.
Job 9:24.
That's right. The word's given to the hands of the wicked. And what he say? Was that Malachi 1:4? Where he said that I'll bring it out. Because we said he's a prophet, and bring it out. Yeah, I think 1:4. Yeah. Malachi 1:4. Yeah.
Malachi 1:4. Whereas we will say,
That's right.
we are improper.
That's right.
But we will return and represent the slaves.
Pretty much say we're doing bad. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shit. Hey. It's not looking the best. What did he say? I'm going to rebuild. What's going on? Hey, this kingdom is actually falling. That's why I said Babylon Great is falling. It's falling. That's talking about the Americans. It's what shit's burning, what the economy's collapsing, and he's acting like he can fix it. But the Most High said it ain't going to happen.
And you know what? If you ever look at Esau, he pride himself behind bouncing back.
Yeah. Hey,
every time something happens, World Trade Center, any time disaster happens, he prides himself behind bouncing back.
Thy heart deceived thou that dwells in the cleft of the rock. That's Esau. You know what I'm saying? Obadiah. That's why I said his ass got to go. Because he got too much pride. What he say? 6 things I hate. Forward mouth and a proud look. Yeah, and Esau got the proudest look in the world. Wow. No, finish that off.
Thus said the Lord of hosts.
Right.
They shall build.
They shall build.
I will throw down.
The Most High gonna throw down, man. Hey, you can't stop what the Most High wants to happen, man. Man's bones of Yahawah, man. Hey, if he wants you to die, man, guess what? You gonna die.
And they shall call him the border of wickedness.
That's right. Hey, man, they're gonna call him the border of wickedness, meaning the beginning and the end. And when you look up that word border, it could go into being a nation as well. You know what I'm saying? So you are the nation of wickedness, man. Esau, man, Edom. You know what I'm saying? So when he say, deliver me from thy sword, or deliver me from the wicked, which is thy sword, he's talking about Esau being the sword of the Most High, man. And guess what? The Most High is going to kill all sinners of his people by the sword, man. That's why a lot of people's dying through who? Through Esau, man. You know what I'm saying? Either it be for the vaccine, or either it be just mistaken of identity. You know what I'm saying? They might say you look like somebody, or they might say that you had a gun and never really had one. You know what I'm saying? And man, they're over here having this Cinco de Mayo thing, man.
And the people against whom the Lord have taken nation for forever.
Hey, who the Most High have a righteous hatred for forever, man? Esau. That's why you can't save them, man. Don't hand join in hand. You're not going to be able to save Esau, man. They should not go unpunished. The Most High don't like him, man. Why is that? Because that's the spirit that he put in him, man. What the Most High said, he made all things for himself, even the wicked for the day of evil. So he ultimately made the wicked to whoop on Jake, and really to survive all the way to the day of wrath, so he could kill his ass and take his ass out. The Most High don't like Esau, man, and that's that. You know what I'm saying?
Really, Jeremiah 49 verse 12. For this said the Lord, oh, they who judgment was not to drink of the cup, have surely drunk it.
That's right. And who is that, man? It's talking about Jacob, man. We wasn't supposed to drink of that cup. But guess what? We started to go off. We didn't hearken into the Lord, man. We didn't hearken into the Most High. But you know what? It was already ordained that we was going to do that. And it's ultimately to give us that experience and to make it more interesting, man. You know, the Most High, you know, he got a sense of humor. You know what? Whatever he says goes anyways, man. So, you know, just deal with it. Whatever comes your way, what they say, take it cheerfully. When you are put in the lower state, man, just take it cheerfully, man. You never know. The Most High is doing this for your own good, man. Yeah, to get that experience, man.
Yeah, you put that lower state so he can break you down so he can build you back up.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And his was pleasing in his sight.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right. You will never understand, you know what I'm saying? You don't see as the Most High sees, you know what I'm saying? It's, hey, you're, where you at is nowhere near where his level's at, man. He's seeing outside the box. You thinking too, what's that, tunnel vision? You know what I'm saying? You ain't really looking outside, man.
And that's why he tell you, your thoughts are not my thoughts.
That's right.
Either your ways or my ways.
That's right.
You know,
I say.
like when I tell people that the Most High go annihilate the Edomites, in the book of down, he wouldn't do that. I said, man, you don't know the Most High, man. I told this girl one day in 7-Eleven one night. I told her, I said, if I was going on this killing.
What's going on? No, we got a YouTube, man.
YouTube.
What's your YouTube channel?
Mine's at the 12.
Like the 12?
This dumbass Christian, these Christians, man, got it flipped. They so damn dumb. Damn, Dylan Root goes up in the church, killed 8 Negroes, and one of the ladies got killed, her daughter on TV the next morning, talking about forgive him. Stupid ass niggas, man. But you can call about it, Negroes is wicked. Because they'll tell their kids in a minute, if they at school get bullied by other blacks, you better knock his ass out. Right. But then when it comes to white men, forgive them. Dumbass. It's the Christian motherfucker. These Christian niggas is crazy, man.
Hey, on the real.
Bug out. Bug outs, man. Sick ass.
Drugs, man.
You know what? They don't understand the scriptures.
No, they don't.
They err not knowing the scriptures, man.
Right.
You know?
They still think John 3:16 is talking about everybody.
No, it ain't, bro.
They still think there's neither Jew nor Greek. It's talking about the Jews and white folks. This just don't make sense, man.
You know what? Hey, how they say you're supposed to learn precept upon precept. So, hey, where's your precept at?
Where's your precept to show that's the world?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because we understand, we know what that means. We're talking about the word of Israel. We got precepts. We got like 4 or 5 precepts on it. Where's your precept? They don't got no precepts.
No, they don't.
Because if they want to go that route, and we're going to bring out, just on that note, we could say he didn't pray for the world. I pray for them, not the world. We understand what that's going on too. It's talking about the elect, not all Israel. But they don't. If they don't know that.
But I'm sorry.
No, you got it, brother.
Isaiah 45:17. I've never heard that before. First of all, I've never heard that you use precept for a precept. Until I got the truth. But that Isaiah 45:17 seals it. It tells you what world. Tell that to a Christian, man. They don't want to hear that, man.
They're not. They gonna say that it doesn't mean Israel.
They don't mean that, right?
Yeah.
Context.
And you know what? If you say that, they're gonna say, "Oh, we in the New Testament, brother." You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna want to regard that. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna want to go into the definition of the world because you gotta go to the main source.
Main source.
You know what I'm saying? You know, English is confusing. Why? Because they know we're gonna be out here trying to remember.
Bastard tongue.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna try to remember ourselves, but they don't want that. They trying to keep that beast sleeping. That line sleeping. Hey, a lion that's awake, and man, he's gonna start tearing shit up.
Let me tell you something.
You know?
Matter of fact, when I get flyers out to brothers and sisters, I always give them a little spiel, share scriptures with them, like I did the other day when I was at Texas Roadhouse. I met 3 people. Well, sister already knew her, but her brothers that was with her, I shared scriptures with them and gave them literature. And I told them, I said, listen, they don't care when we call ourselves African. There's no power in that.
Yeah, they want that.
In fact, they push that. They push all the movies, Wakanda for Life, all that dumbass stuff.
Black Panther.
I said, but look,
Black
Panther, right?
Why think they did that? You know, keep asleep.
Keep asleep. But hold on. Nick Cannon, 2 years ago, was on a podcast with Professor Griff. He said the blacks are the real Shemites. Then they took his show from him. I said, what did he say that was so bad? He told the goddamn truth. And I'm telling you, the Bible says that when, what did it say? It says when the wicked rule, the earth mourn. But when the righteous are on authority, people rejoice. Black men don't want that. They don't want that. They keep these niggas. Man, I'm telling you, when Nick Cannon said that, and that came out, they took his show from him.
You too.
Bro.
He teaches it as well. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, he did it just to be loved.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
Just to be accepted. Just for that show, man.
Was trying to go back and forth with Professor Griff. Professor Griff's a little conscious, you know, on his own way. He not scriptural, but he conscious. So Nick Cannon was trying to level up with Professor Griff, and he ran his mouth a little too much, but he wasn't willing to back it up. Because Puff Daddy and them offered him a little gig over in A Station. He should have took that, but he had to go back to Massa. And then he took $70,000 per episode of the Masked Singer and gave it to the damn Jewish Holocaust Museum. Ain't that about a bitch? Get that shit to the ghetto. What the fuck I get them some money for? Them motherfuckers getting $10 million. They get $10 million a year.
They got money off the sports, off the movies, off all that shit, all the rapping.
And the United States pumped $10 billion a year into Israel. The motherfuckers is not. And on a very low, them damn so-called Jewish folks, when they get food stamps, they don't get food stamps like Jake. Like say me and you was out of work, when we went to the health department to buy food stamps, they might give our ass $100, if that. Nigga eat that up in one day. This woman told Priest Sabak years ago. He said he had a woman that was following the truth, and she worked for the public department in Florida. She said them Jewish people would get on the phone and call down there. They never came in person and argued about nothing. The way Jake got to do, you know, Jake got to go down there, argue that your kids are doing shit, fussing, cussing because you ain't getting your food stamps, whatever. These damn Jewish people call in, make one phone call, and they got $2,500 for their EBT card. And then their husband owned the building that they stay in, and he owned the shops beneath. So they take $2,500 to go to Safeway, buy food, put it in the husband's store and sell it. They killing them.
Yeah.
These white folks, hey.
Hey, you know what? They ain't even struggling though. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
For
nah, man.
learning to try to collect and shit, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I got this precept real quick.
Yes, sir.
This is Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 33. Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Therefore thou hast also taught the wicked ones thy ways. So that's going into the example though. You know what I'm saying? He trimmed his ways to seek love, to, you know, really to be accepted, man. He told the truth, he knew the truth, but what, he took it back. You know what I'm saying? He took it back. Why to seek love, man? So why trimmest thy way to seek love? You know what I'm saying? Now you're pushing out evil, man. This is Galatians chapter 4, verse 16. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth? You know what I'm saying? That's what happened with him. He told the truth, now he made enemies, and what he do? He trimmed his ways to seek love, man. Right. So he could be accepted again. Nah, man. Hey, man, the truth works. Right. Well, he said the word is sharper than any two-edged sword, man. Right. So you know you tell the truth if people get offended, man. Because what he said we here to do, reprove, rebuke, and exhort, man. You know what I'm saying? We here, man. We here for the truth, man. That's right. Because what he said that the day's gonna come when the true worshipers shall worship me in spirit and in truth. This is the spirit, man. This is the truth. Without this, man, you ain't got nothing. Right. So if you can't even push the truth, man, you ain't a man no more, man. Really, he cut his balls off, man.
Right. And Moshe said that, hey, when we come talking about the truth, man, you're gonna be hated by all men.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So because of that, that means you're ashamed of Yahawah. You're ashamed of the gospel.
Ashamed, brother.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be hated by men.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Who
saying?
hates Christians? Nobody.
Nobody.
Everybody first of all, anybody can be a Christian. Everybody loves it.
Exactly.
It says all the good stuff. Makes you feel all
John
warm and cozy
3:16.
inside.
John 3:16, brother.
Have you ever guys, what's the name of that church in Frisco that feed all the homeless every year? At least before COVID started, what's the name of that church? The brother, Cecil. What's that church called? A pastor named Cecil, he's married to a Moabite. Brother, right? They got gays and everything in the church. So he in there preaching, and two white gay men sitting there with their heads on each other like a couple. Looking all warm. I said, what the fuck? Motherfucker. Man, what? Man, the Most High, man, he didn't sit down the roof of that church. Sit down the roof of there, let loose in a damn sanctuary, man.
Hey, that's why them churches be getting shot up.
Yeah.
You ain't never heard of no camp being shot up. Why? Because the Most High, this is the truth.
Yes, sir.
You know, the Most High is actually here protecting what the angels camp around about them that fear the Lord. Hey, they don't fear the Lord. That's why they doing all that gay shit, eating crab, eating all that stuff. They don't keep the law. So they don't fear. They don't fear the consequences.
And you can't overthrow the council of Yahawah.
That's right.
See, that council, them Christian councils, man, there's no power behind it. There's no protection, but there's no hedge behind it.
Hey, you know what? When that shooting happened in North Carolina at that church, I was thinking, I was puzzled. I mean, even though I know Christianity is of the devil, but I was wondering myself, I wasn't questioning them, but to myself, I was trying to see the bigger picture on what made Most High target that church and get them. And the next day I'm watching it on TV, I'm just analyzing around, looking at it, right? And the Most High went into the sanctuary and they homed in around the sanctuary and they went to the pulpit. The church was empty at the time after that happened. Went to the pulpit and guess what your mother? Mind you, this is an AME church, African Methodist Episcopalian Church, right? Founded by Denmark Vesey, which was a down-ass brother. He got stitched on by some punk-ass slaves, and they hung him. But look, when they homed in on the sanctuary, guess what was sitting behind the pulpit? A fucking cross with Cesar Borgia on it. I say, this about a bitch. How are you going to be an African Mexican Episcopalian church? You got a white boy hanging That's bad.
Even the Pope knows to pray to a melanin.
Like Madonna, right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Even he knew that. So you over here, man, hey, Jake just, what he's saying, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? They're destroyed, man. They got the zeal, but not according to, they don't know the truth. So they trying to seek them, but they blinded. Ultimately, the Most High don't want them. You know what I'm saying?
They too lazy to do some research.
Yeah, to look it up.
We're in a day and age of information. So all you got to do is look up the phone and study your history. Let's go all the way back. Why the Lord looks like that? The scriptures tells us that he doesn't look like that. No. That's why I found out. Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? See all that gay ass sodomite stuff. It's a him. You know what I'm saying? He says that. Yeah, he said that. Yeah, he said that. You know what I'm saying? But
you guys never know when you try to talk to family, and because what's all going on now, family kind of a little more prone to listen a little bit because what's all they scared. And you'll be like, we don't have to eat pork. And they'll listen to that, okay, yeah, pork is destroying us, high blood pressure, you know, clogged up arteries, all that other stuff, right? But man, when you say we're not supposed to eat crab, shrimp, and lobster too,
Yeah.
oh no!
Yeah. They think you had a cold. Hey, once you start saying that, they think you in the cold.
Nigga, you say crab, shrimp, I don't know what it is. Pork, they kind of warming up to that now. Because they see grandma to die, arteries all clogged up, high blood pressure, gout, whatever. Crab, shrimp, and lobster, you gonna lose them again.
Hey, the brother know all about that. The brother know all about the
even so into that that shrimp,
shrimp,
pork, that shrimp, crab, and lobster.
Recently, we was at the brother house, Shemaiah, the brother I learned from. We was at his house in Tracy, right? For a little boxing match with Roy Jones Jr. and Tyson. So they had an Israelite sister come over, one of the friends of his wife. She came over.
judgment, man.
So Ishikar, right? I thought she was more of a friend, but I found out later that she got a Ishikar father, but I think her mother's more like. Okay, so she came over. She brought a damn platter, I think from Costco, a platter of shrimp, raw shrimp with the little cocktail sauce, and gonna sit it on the table in front of all of us, and we watching the fight, right? Hell, let me tell this bitch problem, right? When I tell you that nobody touched that shit, she was mad. That shit got stale or old or whatever, and she was dumped it in the garbage. I said, both sides beautiful, man. She don't come put that shit right in the middle of us, man. Do you know what house you at? Give her a motherfucking ass. Buy some shrimp, go put that shit right in front of everybody. Nobody touched it. Even those that don't believe what we believe. Because there was a couple people in there that's not the truth. They didn't touch it. The kids, nobody touched that shit. Put that shit in the garbage can. You jump in there with it. Do that again. Fucking shrimp, man. Hey, most are beautiful, man. Marvelous, boy. I tell you.
That's how you love. That's how you love the Most High, to obey His commandments.
Man, for real.
That's how you show them that's your part of your works. That I'm willing to.
That's true faith. That's faith.
Yeah.
That's your faith.
That's your faith. You know,
Faith without work is dead.
I used to back in the world. I was in the world. I used to. You know what I mean? And who I read when I read it, and the brothers tell me about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this is what the Lord says. So you can't go to the church. So immediately I jumped everything. Okay, I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, you saying to me, man.
You know what I'm saying? Now
I
you got
cold
research.
turkey.
That's man. That's pretty much cotton roasted cheese.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Pretty much roasted cheese. So it made a lot more. It makes me convinced like I'm not trying to eat that. You know what I'm saying? It's not different. You know, same thing with pigs too. Swine.
That's why I jack you all up. You better look that up.
Yeah.
I looked it up one time in front of my girlfriend, the woman I was with. I looked it up for her. Everything I read, it was bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
Well, you know it's serious when they tell you you don't supposed to touch this abomination. Touch this.
Right, exactly.
Hey, it's cheap for a reason, man. Everything cheap ain't good for you, man. You go to McDonald's, you got that dollar menu, got the dollar burgers, that ain't even real meat, brother. And they got $2 tacos, you know that ain't, you know something wrong with it, brother. You know, and they got nuggets for 89 cents, 86 cents, brother.
Bruh,
Something wrong with it.
I knew there was something wrong with that meat. Taco Bell meat comes out of a damn squeezer. Is that meat or sauce? What you just squirt up out of here? You just squirt that shit up out of here like that. Nigga, ground beef don't squirt out no damn squeezer. Hell no.
This is James chapter 4, verse 8. Draw nigh to the Most High, and He will draw nigh to you. Cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, ye double-minded. Amen. Draw nigh to the Most High, man. How you draw nigh to Him, man? Seek Him out. Seek exactly what He's asking for, man. Hey, because what there's a whole duty of being a man, an Israelite man. It's what fear the Most High and keep His commandments, man. So draw. That's how you draw nigh, man. What you draw nigh to Him is you cleanse your hands. All your sins, you know what I'm saying? You try not to repent, right? You try not to do it again. Try not to commit be a second offender or a repeat offender. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what it's about, man.
Your mind, your heart is defiled.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you got cleanse. You got to work something out.
How do you cleanse it though?
You got to cleanse it. You got to pray to the Lord. You got
truth.
to the truth.
He said, sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth. Sanctify them and purify.
That's right.
And what he said, how could a young man cleanse his ways? The truth, to the word, to thy word, which is that's the truth.
That's what your mind is doing. You know what I'm saying? That's one that do the baptism in water. That don't work. That ain't gonna work.
You get dunked, come back. Yeah, it's all symbolic. You get dunked, come back, and you still out here robbing houses and shit. You know what I'm saying? That don't work.
You think you're safe now? Like, okay, I'll go ahead. Cool.
Nah, man,
No,
it's
no,
Well,
no.
section, you get dick, come back up, it's still looks just a wet faggot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the only thing that works though, man,
Change
is the only thing that works is words, man. If you actually believe on it, man, and you hearken onto it, man, you're gonna think twice before doing that sin again, man. You're gonna fear the Lord. You're gonna fear him coming down and actually striking your ass, man.
Right.
Because everything happens according to what he wants to happen, man.
Right.
Man, you walking down the street, you might get ran over by a car, man. You know?
I stay thinking like that too.
Yeah, man.
I'm riding that motorcycle freeway. I'm like, boy, you better stay your ass straight, man. Once I throw you up under that truck. See, that's man, he do not, man, he get rid of your ass. He get rid of kids and everything, man. He is a real hitter.
Woman, child, woman,
Yeah.
old. He'll tell you
What's that? Ezekiel 9, where he says, Ezekiel 9, chapter 9, where he says to seal my servants, and he says, then after that, spite.
yeah, young and old.
It's not a 4? Yeah, not a 4.
I got
You got it, brother. You got it.
Shalom,
This
man.
book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 26, reads that he might sanctify and cleanse it, and with washing of water by the word.
Water by the word.
Man, water by the word. That's how you get cleansed. You know what I'm saying?
And because what he said, John indeed baptized by water, but Yahawashi is going to come down and baptize with fire and the Spirit.
They got a wrong interpretation because they be saying they get put it in the water. They got like a pastor reading. So they think that they're supposed to get this in the water. He said he left about to say the word. Nah, this is hot water right here. You know what I'm saying? Word, that's going to wash you. And when you put the Holy Spirit upon you, it's going to separate you from this world. The Holy Ghost is going to separate. You know what I'm saying? The Holy Spirit is separate from this world. So once that comes upon you, you know what I'm saying? Your ways are already changed. You're not awakened to what you got that life in you. You know what that's good. You know what's not good.
That's right.
Yeah, now it's good.
Yeah, that's right. Because that's why when I came to the truth, the word, that's how I got cleansed by the word. Right? Because that's why a lot of my family, you look different. Why you changed? What happened to you? I remember you with this guy. That guy, I remember you come over every year.
That's what they talking about right now.
With the crib.
But no, I'm
Celebrate
good. Yeah.
Christmas, stuff like birthdays and stuff like that. But now you changed now. Why? Because I was changed. I was doing this by the word. So I said, you know what, all that. We can just holidays. You know? That's all pagan. That's all pagan. You know?
That's away from all that. Once the word comes on you, it's totally against everything that you've been doing your whole life.
Yeah.
Most times they snatch you away from all that, put you like in they put you with the brothers.
That's right.
Or got you secluded in your house and you not even want to go out no more.
You know, the stories you want, the scriptures, all you want to, but it always
You
comes
don't
back
want to
to
be around that bullshit.
Right.
The most times they snatch you out this world. We're still in this world, but we're not of this world like how we were back then.
That's right.
Our life wasn't fun as in this world, doing whatever. Now the correct upon us, man. Now, you know, I ain't following the law and commandments. That's all different. Now, we're trying to stay away from all the prayers.
That's right. That's right. That's how you get cleansed by the word. You know, when you read it, you get cleansed by it. You know, we were going into earlier, like don't eat that, don't eat this. This is what the Lord is saying. You know, so that's how you get cleansed. You get dunked in the water, you're going right back, go eat some more ham. Go eat bologna sandwiches and stuff like that.
No, that's symbolic too because why do people shout? To clean yourself, right? So ultimately, really clean yourself through the word, you know what I'm saying? They try to make it seem like you clean yourself by getting dunked, but that don't ever work. Just like how you clean yourself in the tub, you can go out and get dirty again. You know what I'm saying? So what are you gonna keep getting dunked? No, man, that's why I said meditate continually. Strive for the truth unto death and he shall fight for you. Because what you supposed to keep the word, man. Because what he say, he comes quickly, blesses he to keep it his garment. What's the garment? The truth. So if you take this off, if you take away the truth and forsake it, you're gonna be found dirty, man. You're gonna be found naked. Why? Because you're not gonna feel like, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna be, man, somebody.
You're gonna feel dirty as hell.
Yeah.
You don't want no kind of blessed stain on your garment, man.
Right.
You want to be.
You remember get a picture of your brothers? Are y'all on the pictures? Because I know I hear a lot of times the brothers saying, no picture. Now I was listening to my woman, and sure, man, this is real, man. We out here, man. You fine?
We on YouTube too, brothers, in case you want to get on. Yeah, you can take a picture.
So that's how you get cleansed by the word. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to get no filthy stains on your garment. You know, you want to be as clean as possible.
That's right.
sacrificial lamb.
Yeah,
What?
that's right.
And YAHAWASHI, he doesn't want no blemished lamb. He don't want no sacrifice that got blemish and dirty and stained up.
Right.
You know, the Most High, he's the, you know, he's one of the top priests. You know what I'm saying? Top priest. So he want the cleanest sacrifice.
Yeah,
You know?
that's it.
He wants the best of the best.
If I come out with y'all with a different doctrine, man, like, you know, you're like, oh, you ain't clean, bro. You know, you got dirty, you got stains.
Yeah, you going on.
You going on. You got a lot of stains. Now you're naked now, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now you're going a whole different doctrine now. You know what I'm saying? Now, now you're doing a different power. Now you believe. Now you're saying now Babylon the Great is not the America. Now you're saying the Leviticus or the Roman, you know, the Roman Catholic Church.
That's the mark of the beast.
You know what I mean? You go like, whoa, what's going on? Now you're focused now. Bro, you're showing all kinds of shit. Other than get that garment down. You know what I mean? Now you're taking this hell. You see? But with this though, it's the spirit is clean. You know what I'm saying? Like everything what you say is pointing to the scriptures. And hey man, you clean. Hey man, yeah. America is Babylon the Great. You know what I'm saying? Like the market chip is the market of the beast. You know, that's how you clean.
I got a precept for you, brother. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 10. Now I beseech you, brethren, by the name of our Adawan, YAHAWASHI HaMashiach, that ye all speak the same thing, and that there be no division among you, but that ye be perfectly joined together in the same mind and in the same judgment.
See, don't be no confusion.
Yeah.
You know, now we all agree. You know what I'm saying? On everything, from Genesis to Revelation.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So all one mind. Coming out.
Because that's what pleases the Most High, you know what I'm saying? That Jake be one. Because what he said, we're supposed to be one body.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? One mind. You know?
There's going to be a lot of divisions.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's why you see a whole. We can't. There ain't going to be no such thing as unity camps out here. Because y'all teaching the different doctrines that we do.
The unity camp is amongst brothers, man. To do the will of the Heavenly Father, man. If you're doing it deceitfully, man, how could we? Right. How could two walk together lest they be agreed?
That's it.
You bring this out for you, brother. This is Philippians chapter 2, verse 2. Fulfill ye my joy. So this is what you're supposed to. This is how you fulfill the joy of the Most High, right? That ye be like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind.
There you go. You know? All in one.
Exactly.
All in one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All in one accord. You know, all plugged in one source. You know?
Right.
And there's only one truth. You know what I'm saying?
Only one truth.
There's only one truth. That's it. This is the truth. You know what I'm saying?
And what they say, you can say a lie, you can tell a lie many times, but the truth only is going to come out the same every time.
That's right.
You can manipulate a lie, you can't manipulate the truth. You know?
That's right. You can't do that because now it's going to have a conflict now. You know what I'm saying? Got to put
conflict of interest.
Yeah. Because back in the day, it was conflict. You know what I'm saying? The prophets were out there. They were out there like fighting and stuff like that.
Just like now.
Yeah, it's like same thing.
Same stuff.
Yeah,
hey, YAHAWASHI, I can imagine what he went through, man. Well, I can imagine, but on a small scale.
Right.
You know, I can imagine. My brother was 32 years old and had a handful of grape.
Yes.
Yeah, these niggas, man.
He's going through it.
Yeah.
And you know what? Hey, we understand the grade comes with wisdom, but it also comes with stress. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot was put on him at a young age. You know what I'm saying? He knew that he had to fulfill a vision of his father. He knew what he came down there for, man. So he knew that he was a sacrifice. So it's like, you know, yeah, man, that grade kick, you know what I'm saying? At 32, 33, man.
My ass, it was so bad on Lord YAHAWASHI that he sweating from blood. You know what I'm saying? He knows he has to go through this sacrifice. He prayed to the Father, but then he just kept waiting. He passed by me, and there was no answer. It was silent. So he knew that I got to go through this. But yeah, he drinks a lot of wine because he has a lot of demons out. He has to cast out. A lot of the wicked Pharisees, come against him. You know what I'm saying? And then he got betrayed by Judas Iscariot. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he went through all kinds of stuff. You know?
They was casting, hey man, for doing the right thing, man, they casting you out as evil, man. That, you know, Jake feels some type of way, but we understand that ain't no servant is greater than his master. Like you say, man, I could only imagine what he went through. You know what I'm saying? Right. Man, they was calling him evil, a wizard, all that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's all good, man. What they said, better that you suffer doing good than suffer doing evil. I'll bring that out real quick.
Hey, I can get out of here. It was a pleasure, man.
Definitely.
You guys, man. I had to come back, man. I got to get pulled on the whole bunch. Hey, man, so y'all, Wednesday, Thursday, y'all somewhere around here?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, brother. Shalom, brother. Shalom, brother. This is 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 17. For it is better, if the will of the Most High be so, that ye suffer for well-doing than for evil-doing. So it's better that we doing the right thing and we suffering for it than we out here doing evil and going to jail and shit and getting shot down in the streets. You know, so it's better that we out here doing the right thing and, you know what I'm saying, actually going through these things. Because what they say, for the suffering in this present time is not worthy to be compared with the glory that's going to be revealed in us, man. Because all this is temporal, man. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with some wicked ass jakes, man, that's trying to rebel. Man, we understand that, man. We understand that this is a temptation, man. It's gonna be tempted to slap the hell out of the jake, to fire on the jake, or just to not even do the work no more, man. Because what he's saying in Sirach 2:1, my son, prepare thy soul for temptation when you come to serve the Lord, man. Right. So you gotta prepare your soul, man. You gotta prepare your soul for all things, man. Things that's gonna happen. Things that's you least expected to happen. But now, you know what I'm saying, being in it for a little bit, you understand, man, the Most High will do all things. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, like the elder was saying, you don't even blink no more when things happen. It is what it is, man. Right. This, you got to expect it, man.
Right. I got a scripture.
This book of, is going to separation, people catch you out. Book of Luke, chapter 6, verse 22. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company.
That's right. So blessed are you when people don't even want to be around you no more. You know who experienced that? The true servants of the Most High. Why? Because you can't help it when you be around your partners to tell them the truth that what they doing is going off. You ain't supposed to be smoking. You ain't supposed to be getting tattoos. You ain't supposed to be eating this, eating that. You ain't supposed to be looking at that woman. You know she got a man. People start hating you for that, man. And you know what? They cast you out as evil, man, when you start telling them that the Edomites is going to hell, and that the Edomites are not going to hell, so like it's going to get exterminated. You know what I'm saying? That they're going to dwell in the lake of fire, which is the true hell, which the nukes is going to create. You know what I'm saying? And that's only going to be temporary. It ain't no such thing as hell, man. This is hell. We actually living out hell today, man. You know what I'm saying? But they'll cast your name out as evil for even attempting to say that Edom is the white man and that they gonna get exterminated after 1,000 years of slavery, man. You know what I'm saying? They'll cast you out as evil for even attempting to say who you call Christ is a black man, which is this is all in the scriptures, man. And guess what, man? Blessed are you. You know what I'm saying? Blessed are you for going through that. Because that's what YAHAWASHI had to go through, man. You got to reconvince all these ignorant-ass jakes, man, what the truth is. Because y'all been blinded, man. Y'all been blinded with lies, man. You know?
That's why we have passion.
Right.
We read our glory, YAHAWASHI,
right.
How he went through. You know, so when you read about him,
right.
How he went through some
Sorry, man.
All right, brother. Shalom. Shalom, brother. Be safe, brother.
Love you, brothers, man. Y'all be safe. I'll be back.
Lord's will, brother. Lord's will. Shalom, brother. Hey, your pa, they brought us here because we was going to go down at the arch, and he was making a left, so he would have never seen us at the arch. This was the spot today, you know what I'm saying? The brother, you know what I'm saying? It was all good timing, you know what I'm saying? All through the spirit. Oh, yeah, people inquiring, yeah. Hey, the Ishkar pulled up in the big ass truck making all kinds of noises, all through the spirit, you know?
That's right. Right there.
Yeah, that's what people do.
Yeah. So you read about YAHAWASHI, that how he went through, it was to motivate you.
Why? Because you're going through it. You're going through the same thing. And when you say no servant's greater than his master, you must be doing something right. When you say you should be hated by all men, you must be doing something right. Because your own people hate you. What they say, you shall be betrayed, damn near. And what does it look like by us telling them the truth? They hate us. So who do you think is the first person they're going to betray? You. By your own people. My own family. Yeah, they're going to push you up. Thanks to your authority. Hey, for what? Just to eat at night, you know what I'm saying? For a little bit of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing that's worth it.
They like being in the world and better than the truth.
Right.
It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? You thought that you like you keep like encouraged, like go out there and do more.
You would think that they would love you more for doing the right thing, but they hate you for doing the right thing. Just like Esau, man, they hate this. Why? Because they know this is the truth. They'd rather you out here being out here shooting dice, calling yourself Africans and shit, that you out here calling yourself the true children of Israel, man. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because it's a scary thing, man. It's a scary thing to them because they understand that they got but a short time now. Hey, their clock is actually ticking even faster. So they scared, man. Why? Because their kingdom, their rulership is going to be stripped we really gonna take it out there. You know what I'm saying? They chair out their ass.
That's right. That's very scary because they did all the tricks in their bag, man.
Yep.
Everything from A to Z. You know what I'm saying? They did trick bag. You know what I mean? And all that
Nothing worked. Nothing worked. Why? Because hey, I'm gonna bring this out real quick, brother.
Nothing worked because they want to keep us. They want to keep us asleep. You know what I'm saying? But no, this is according to the prophecy. The prophecy that the children of Israel that is gonna wake up out of this. They're gonna remember this stuff in captivity.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's prophecy.
That's prophecy.
This is Proverbs chapter 19, verse 21. There be many devices in a man's heart. Nevertheless, the counsel of Yahawah, that shall stand. So, hey, you might be thinking of a whole bunch of things to do to us. Thinking that it's going to work or whatever it might be. But guess what? The counsel of Yahawah, that's going to stand. And what's the counsel of the Most High is true. Right. And what he say, man, we're going to be joint heirs with a Mashiach if we're sincere, if we endure it to the end. You know what I'm saying? If we play it the right way.
That's right. That's
you know what I'm saying? So that's what the Most High says is going to stand.
That's right.
Because hey, the end is already clear.
Yeah.
And what they say, we gonna, hey, they going into captivity, they gonna die, all that, man. He never said that we're gonna be in slavery for the rest of our lives. No, man. He said we're gonna get up out of that.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna remember ourselves, we're gonna get up out of that slave mentality. Hey, that's some Jake stuff. I was never expecting to. I'm like, he walked up saying, "Sean, we did the whole thing. Name and everything." You know what? It seems like all his kindness was dispersed, so he kind of out here on his own. So, you know, that's damn near the spirit that he might, you know, just come around more here and sad and stuff. Really?
Miller,
yeah.
Miller with the brothers, you know what I'm saying? Pushing him.
Yeah,
it's really important because we got to feel what he likes, he doesn't like, you know what I'm saying, like that. You got to feel.
Because we already learned some stuff, so we don't know if that what we bring is a whole different. So really push him towards YAHAWASHI too.
Right.
Try his spirit because YAHAWASHI, you know what I'm saying, you'll be able to, you know what I'm saying? Get right to it, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Finish that off with me. What's up, brother? Welcome to the show. 2 and 6.
Brother Luke chapter 6, verse 22. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you.
That's right.
And when they shall separate you from their company.
That's right. And that happens to us, brother. Keep going.
And shall reproach you and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake.
Man, cast your name out as evil. Reproach you, man. Not even care about you, man. They start treating you a different kind of way. You know what I'm saying? For the Son of Man's sake, man. YAHAWASHI's sake. For the truth's sake, man. Ultimately. You know what I'm saying? So bless our deed. You know what I'm saying? Keep going on that. The next verse, go with the show.
Verse 23. Rejoice ye in that day.
Rejoice in that day. So when you feel these things happen to you, guess what? You need to turn up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why? Because it's an honor to go through. What did Peter say? I could wish myself a curse. Not so like Paul said that. I could wish myself a curse. You know what I'm saying? For my kids and my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because, hey,
you're a partaker.
You're a partaker of the suffering of YAHAWASHI, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, what did he say? Rejoice. Yeah. Why? Because everybody hated YAHAWASHI. They cast his name out as evil. They didn't want to hang out with him. They didn't want to keep him as company. Right. Not everybody, but most people. That's right. It was only the faithful that stuck around. That's right. Just like today. Not everybody's going to hearken into this. It's only going to be the elect.
Right. You know? It's the same thing we ran back.
Exactly.
You know, it's just more spiritual. Like, we're like 100 from without, you know, YAHAWASHI. You know what I'm saying? You got certain 1/3 that following the spirit of YAHAWASHI, you know, through his men. Right. You know what I'm saying? And leading them to the right way. That's right. You know?
And it's all about the truth's sake, man. If you're scared of the truth, if you're ashamed of the truth, man, just live life being wicked, man. You're gonna understand that it was well worth going through the suffering, man. And the suffering you get it ready to establish in the end, man. Because you already suffered in this world, man. Why would you want to suffer for evil? Suffer for the right things, man. You know? We all already suffer because we living out the curses. So you know what I'm saying? It's common sense that you should choose to suffer for the right things instead of the wrong things.
Yeah, suffer for this, you don't gotta suffer for something no more, man.
Man, for real, bro.
If you suffer for this, man, it's gonna come to a time where you ain't never gotta suffer no more.
And this ain't really suffering though, brother. Are we really suffering?
Right.
Nah, because we could care less how these people think, man. Right. Hey, y'all can't break our spirit, man. The only person that could break our spirit is YAHAWASHI, man. You know what I'm saying? And if he feels some type of way. Like, hey, man, when people rebuke us and we know that we ain't doing what we're supposed to be doing, that's what hurts our spirit. Right. Because we know we knew, but we didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? But y'all not liking us because we tell the truth, man. Who cares, man? You know what I'm saying? Who cares, brother?
And suffer for the YAHAWASHI Thawadah, say that they rejoice to get
We worthy to go through that. Hey, that's just like people that go to, hey, just like the Edomites, right? When they go to war, hey man, they faithful to what they doing, man. They'll die for America because they really feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Because they was worthy to be a part of it. Just like how we feel, man. Just going through the sufferings. We feel like, man, we worthy to go through that because the Most High chose us to go through it. So that's how we feel. How these Edomites feel about going to war, that's how we feel about being in this truth, man, because this is war. What do you say? Fight the good fight of faith, man. You're supposed to be fighting every single day, man, for the truth's sake, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of demons that's always attacking out. You got to fight that off, brother. You know, how do you do it, man? Always meditating. Always meditating, because what do you say? Put on the whole armor of the Most High. Finish that off, brother.
Second Thessalonians 1 verse 4. We told that we ourselves glory in you in the church of the Most High for your patience and faith and in all your persecutions and tribulations that ye endure, which is a manifest token of the righteous judgment of the Most High, that ye may be counted worthy of the kingdom of the Most High, for which ye also suffer.
Man, so it's a token, man. It's a righteous token. Hey, man, it's an honor, brother. It's a pleasure to go through this, man. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because you're doing it for the right reasons, brother. You know what I'm saying? And this is ultimately going to work out your salvation, man. You know what I'm saying? You say, people say they love their family. If you love them enough, man, you will go through whatever it takes, right? This is what it's going to take, brother, being out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Being out here, you know what I'm saying? Really committing your life, committing our ways to YAHAWASHI, man. What do you say? Commit thy ways to the Lord, and he shall establish thy heart, establish thy mind. We'll bring that out real quick. This is Proverbs chapter 16, verse 3. Commit thy works unto Yahweh, and thy thoughts shall be established. What did Jake be thinking about? Jake be thinking about that kingdom, man.
Yep.
He be thinking about just ruling righteously, man. Everything being at peace. Man, commit thy way, man. This is the church of the Lord. That's right. So finish that off in Luke, what is it, 23.
Continuing on. Rejoice ye in that day.
Right.
And leap for joy.
Leap for joy, man. Turn up. Keep going.
For behold, your reward is great in heaven.
Your reward is great for what? Going through the suffering, man. You know what I'm saying? Just doing the right thing, man. It always pays off. What they say, the nice guy always wins last. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, it is what it is. Because what we are gonna win in the end. It might seem like way dark here, man, but guess what? We see the light in the end of that tunnel, man.
Your reward is great in heaven, man. We don't know what the Most High got prepared for us. We can only imagine, but our imagination is nothing near to what YAHAWASHI got prepared for us, man. So we can't even really dwell on the sufferings or whatever brothers may go through in this world. You can't compare, because this is nothing. Most High going to give you the whole entire everything, man. You can't even take it. It's not even in our mind. You can't even think.
You can't even think about, hey, your mind is so small right now, you ain't even going to be able to think about the actual possibilities of life. There's things that we see in this world, but there's things that can be done in the universe, you know what I'm saying, that your mind ain't even capable of thinking of right now, you feel me? So, just like, when you're in prison, right? You can't do the things that you do in prison that you do out here. You can't, right? Exactly. We're a spiritual body, y'all. We still here.
Hey, life is up there, man.
Yeah, life is when we get that new body, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just like how you let me talking about Dragon Ball Z and all that, man. That's facts. Who do you think they're referring to when they made them shows, man? The Avengers, man. They talking about Israel, man.
Why does it say flesh and blood can't enter the kingdom of YAHAWASHI outside?
Because it's weak.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because this is prison right here, but the true life is going to be up there in the kingdom of heaven. Of course, it's going to be a kingdom up here too, but the kingdom of heaven is going to be different, man. That's a place where flesh and blood can enter. That's where we want to enter. And we don't have no knowledge up there yet. Right. See, we don't even know what the Most High got prepared for us in heaven yet, man. That's right.
Hey, just like how you have dreams, right? And sometimes if you have dreams, you're trying to get away from like a murderer or something. You flying and shit. You're doing all kinds of like spiritual shit. Bro, that's half of what's really gonna happen. That's a quarter. That's a pinch.
That's a spark.
That's a spark. That's not even scratching the surface. Right?
You know how you got like a saw blade and like you see like the little sparks flying on the
Yeah,
side.
it ain't even touched yet. Yeah.
It's like one of those sparks that you're thinking of. That's a spark.
For real. You know what I'm saying? So, hey man, hey, it's a blessing, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a blessing. Why? Because the Most High had to choose you. You didn't just wake up one day talking about you wanted to be Israelite. Nah, man, the Most High had to reel you in through videos, through different things, different catastrophes. Hey, different things is going on in life. You know what I'm saying? Different things that you looking up.
Right.
And then you happen to stumble in the truth, and then when you watched it, you was like, okay, everything I watched actually came out the scriptures.
That's right.
The Most High spoke of these things before I even, you know what I'm saying? Because this is old.
Yeah, right.
This is old. The scriptures is old.
Right.
So everything you're watching today is just the Most High actually manifesting what He's written about.
That's right.
You know?
That's right. It's all prophecy.
It's all prophecy, brother.
From the beginning.
From the beginning, what He said, declaring the end from the beginning. Now, I'm gonna bring that out real quick
so
because
all this right now we're speaking. This is prophecy. This is right now where I was speaking. This is fulfillment of prophecy since the beginning of time. You know?
right. This is Isaiah chapter 46, verse 10, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure.
But what's happening? You know what I'm saying? This is so beautiful.
Right.
This is a prophecy of the Most High.
Right.
This is the counsel of the Most High.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not nobody's here. Not the rulers here. Not the kings on the earth right now. They think they're running things, but they're not.
Nope.
You're doing the things that the Most High is telling you to do. You know what I'm saying? According to a prophecy.
That's why Christians are leaving the Christian churches.
That's right.
You know, because they understand that the Most High doesn't really draw them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They started accepting homosexuals and all that. You know what I'm saying? They understand this ain't of the Lord, man.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I'm bring this out for you real quick. This is Acts chapter 5, verse 38. And I say unto you, refrain from these men and let them alone. For if this counsel or works be of men, it shall come to naught. But if it be of the Most High, ye cannot overthrow it, lest happily ye be found to fight against the Most High.
And that's kind of these Christian churches, man, because that's them Christian churches, they have to get overthrown. You gotta either go in there and shoot everybody up. But it happened one time when the council of the Lord got overthrown. Nobody never come to a camp and shot them up. And they talk about they preach love. All they do is preach comforting words. We tell you the effect that you the damn devil. You know what I'm saying? And we cut the jakes out. You know what I'm saying? For being wicked.
That's right.
But nobody come up shooting us up. Why? Because this is presented about YAHAWASHI Thawadah. This all the will of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? The Most High is in control of everything.
That's right. I was going to say, too, how you overthrown in Christian churches by the truth. Because of what they sell on lies. What they say, our weapons are the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but you know what I'm saying, but spiritual, right? But mighty, you know what I'm saying, bringing down strongholds. You know what I'm saying? So this scriptures right here is bringing down the Christian churches. It ain't, you know, we could go into shooting them, but this is actually the word why they leaving, because they understand that what we bringing out is actually cutting everything that they stand for.
That's right.
The image, you know what I'm saying, the Sabbath, what they're eating, all that.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? This is overthrowing their counsel.
That's right.
But because if this be of the Most High, nobody could overthrow this. Because why? We speaking straight out the scriptures.
Right.
Precept upon precept.
Yes, you're right, brother. You're right, bro. I was going to say that's the spirit, because you could read it more.
Keep going.
Brother.
Verse 40. And to him they agreed, and when they have called the apostles and beaten them, they commanded that they should not speak in the name of YAHAWASHI, and let them go. And they departed from the presence of the council, rejoicing that they were counted worthy to suffer shame for his name.
Man, you see that? That spirit was going into that earlier, that they were worthy to get beaten. You know what I'm saying? We're worthy to get beaten for the Lord, for YAHAWASHI Thawadah. You know, they're out there get kicked. Who knows, man? They're roughing them up, you know? But they're kind of worthy, though. Oh, thank you, YAHAWASHI Thawadah. Thank you. This is worthy for this. Because we're willing to do this good work, you know what I'm saying, for suffering for the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Not for somebody like a gangbang and stuff like that, or porno stuff like that. That's how you show we rejoice, because we're worthy to get ruffled up like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you're doing the work of the Lord, YAHAWASHI Thawadah.
Or taking the same step as YAHAWASHI, because YAHAWASHI, well, he suffered because of his father. You know what I'm saying? So the same thing with us, man. We're suffering for YAHAWASHI. He went to the same thing. So when we go to the same thing, we're going to be able to receive the same thing. he received.
That's
You
right.
know what I'm saying? We're being partakers of his suffering. You know what I'm saying? The servant's not greater than his master. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that we're going through what Yahawashi going through, we got to be glad, like, damn, hey, Lord, I just like to say damn, but, you know, damn, we got to be, you know what I'm saying? Lord's will, you know, we get to be partakers, you know, of his, kingdom.
But I brought that out though because we was talking about the Christian church. We was talking about, you know, we're bringing them down because of what they actually represent for ain't right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's why.
That's right.
The precept, but the one under that you talk about how the precept before that, because you know we went in a different topic. That's why I brought that out.
No, you're right, bro. No, that's what I'm saying. We was talking about that earlier. I had the
spirit that it landed on the same chapter.
So we can't get like upset and we can't get like it's all through the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't get like, hey, it's like the spirit like you want to put every man has a message. You know what I'm saying? Like every whatever you want to go into, let the spirit, let the message out of him speak, and then but you can't suppress the spirit. You know, but if you got something, you got like to share with this message. You got to go bring out today. You got a message, and you know, it's all through the spirit, though. You know, but yeah, that's the Christian churches. It's excellence, but it's the counsel of the Most High. You see, that's what a lot of people is leaving those looking at churches. Right. You know, it's about time, you know. I mean, it took a while, it took like 45 years, but hey,
it's all for an appointed time.
You know, so it's all good. At least they're leaving out just looking at churches. All that church is a harlot. There's nothing there. It's all a bunch of abominations, you know. The harlot house. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
This is Psalm chapter 97, verse 7. Confounded be all they that serve graven image. And was confounded going into disappointed, ashamed. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because they understand that the scriptures say you ain't supposed to, and what you ain't supposed to have the image, right? But what they in there with image of Caesar Borgia, their image with angels, all the apostles and all that, and they ain't even. Not only do they got image, they're not the right image.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy? Because they're comfortable state right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're comfortable. They got a house. They got food. They're going to Sunday church. They're comfortable.
They got the best job.
But when hell breaks loose, when everything, like, you know, everything all went bad, right? Just like that, man. We gonna cry. Now you gonna most likely gonna hungry you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna bring you guys down. Like, oh man, what guy you praying to? See the boy? You know, so go pray to him, see him get the loot, and don't call on me.
You know, don't help them call on every name they didn't worship. It's working. Let me go that way.
Yeah, man. See, that's what most like. I can't wait for that day. It's going to church. You're comfortable now, man. You got limits. You free to do whatever you want. But when that day comes, when the Jacob trumpets here, man, it's going. Hey, man, your whole world's going to change, man. You know what I'm saying? Now the one here right now. But see, that's what the Most High wants you to be like. He wants you to put you in fear, like you don't. You feel comfortable, man. I'm gonna show you what's up, man. Now you gonna call me.
Bring this out real quick. This is Judges chapter 10, verse 13. Yet ye have forsaken me and served other gods. Wherefore I will deliver you no more. Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen. Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation. You know, so hey man, you pray to these gods, man. You better be calling them the same gods when trouble comes.
Yeah, when trouble comes, that's right, bro. Don't holler at me, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You heard the word. I sent the prophets out there.
Only one God, brother. Ain't nobody fighting in the throne, man, to try to make us, you know what I'm saying? If they were more than one God, everybody would be, I just brought that out last week, everybody would be looking different. Because you mold them like this, you know, just like when we make stuff, you make something different than I do. So,
right.
Hey, if there's plenty of gods, man, don't you think everybody be looking different, brother?
Yeah, that's right.
Come on, you probably made purple, somebody made pink, somebody, you know what I'm saying? No, the Most High made it all, bro.
It's all. You know, look what's going on in Mexico. You see that Mexico? The train collapsed, bro. That's some Final Fantasy type stuff,
it is.
man. It is. The video, everything, it's bam. I'm like, ooh, that look like some fall back. I could imagine like some fall went through the neck. You know what I'm saying? It breaks it. You know what I mean? Like, it was like all smashed. like, oh man. So see that? They're praying to who? To Caesar Borgia.
Yeah, that's what you get.
That's what you guys get. No, go pray to them, man. Go pray to Caesar Borgia, man.
I got this real quick. This is Psalms chapter 96, verse 4. For Yahweh is great and greatly to be praised. He is to be feared above all gods. For all the gods of the nations are idols. But Yahweh made the heavens.
That's right, brother. You know what I'm saying? All these nations made idols, man. Everything you go to China, man, where they got fat Buddhas. You know
No breath in it, no life in it.
No breath. No, you can't feed him.
No spirit. Nothing in it, bro.
And you pray to it that he's gonna save you. You know what I'm saying? Say it was for this COVID-19, say whatever they pray to this idol that they're gonna save you. And look what happened. Remember that one guy prayed to Donald Trump. He made an image of Donald Trump in India, right? Put flowers, candles, food, apples. He was praying to this. You see that? And then like Indians, right? Indians. And then like it was a couple weeks or a couple months that he ended up dead.
Yeah, that's right.
Man, most time put his ass
right away.
Yeah, like bam, man. You your ass out. He ended up dead.
That's crazy, bro.
That's crazy. You see, most times it's not mocked, man. It's not playing.
But you not deceived. Most times not mocked, brother.
You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
at least I pray to you. Whoever perishes being innocent. You know? He wasn't innocent. Your ass making a graven image, man.
Yeah, you said it.
You know well enough that he wasn't God, brother.
Right, come on.
But you wanted to worship him and treat him like God, man. The Most High gonna show you something.
That's right.
He gonna show you who's God.
Yeah, that's right. And
know?
look what happened. Like he didn't win the election. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. He don't know you. He don't give a shit about you.
Hey, every last Jake that voted for Biden is kicking himself right now, bro. Kicking himself. They was like, man, we gonna choose him. He's for us.
Yeah.
Man, Biden is a real devil.
Man.
He's the worst. At least Trump, he knew what he was getting, man. He didn't read off the script, man. He would say shit that he would get in trouble for saying. But at least he kept it real. Y'all want to choose a puppet, a straight devil, man. That's why y'all feeling all this shit, man. Now they forcing the vaccine. Hey, Trump would have never forced that vaccine through the spirit. I don't know, but hey, you know what? They both devils, right? So who cares? Hey, we understand it's all the Most High's will.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? But Jake, though, you silly as hell for even voting, man.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Because what they said, there's going to be a king. Let it be without you. Right?
This is your king.
There you go. That's a law, though. No, that's a law. When they said when it got to be a king, it got to be from your people.
I was just saying, they put the wicked ass people vote.
Oh, yeah.
No, wasn't vote.
Yeah.
But they go ahead and vote, though. You know what I'm saying? They went home and vote. Biden's going to save us. It's going to be all good.
The Most High gave you what you wanted.
Right. Here you go.
Most High gave you what your heart desired, man. You desired Biden, dumbass.
And look how he, Slack.
No, you good.
You know, look how he came with it. He came and started talking about we go give the max to the Israelites. We go start with the blacks, the Hispanics, everybody that's in the poor communities that's vulnerable against you.
Yeah, that's right.
That was wicked as shit.
Yeah, the brother talking about the vaccines, you know what I'm saying? He's saying give the vaccines to the Israelites, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what really they forcing it to the black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Because how out of nowhere, man, it started in China, and then certain other people was prone to getting it, but now it's just the black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They trying to push it to East LA, this and that, really bringing it to the hood. Why? Because they know that Jake grew there, man.
That's right.
But you know, Jake ain't taking no vaccine, man. You can keep that back, you know what I'm saying? Keep that shit.
And then that's what they choose, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And look what's
that's
happening.
what y'all chose.
Yeah, so
that's the life y'all picked.
You know? Yeah.
What you do, you trust in the oppression, man. You trusted in the oppression,
man. And then look what's going on. Every time they take that poison, man, guess what? 28 days later.
Hey, you saw? Hey, you put out that one article with old girl. She had like 6 kids or some shit. She died from taking that vaccine. Hey man, I'm like, hey man. Hey, I said that to my sister too. I'm like, I'm gonna hit her with one of these.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, you should record yourself like.
And then I had one of the videos I was watching. Old girl, she had like kids and shit too. She took the vaccine. She said under her shoulder everything is paralyzed. She at the hospital. Everything. I was like, hey man, hey, what's so crazy? The Most High plague and eat them, man. Most of these people are like eating this shit. Why? Because they said there's no enchantments against Jacob, but we're not here to tempt the Lord. And the Most High said them do it. We ain't doing it, man. You don't know what they put in there, and they change your RNA. Why are we gonna do that, man? You know what I'm saying?
You see what's going on with the Johnson & Johnson?
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? They can.
Hey, you know what? A lot of stuff is made by them too, like lotion and all kinds of shit. So Jake got to start watching what they using because. Yeah,
powder, baby powder.
So Jake need no, you good. So Jake need to know. You know what I'm saying? Jake need to examine.
Yeah.
I already set up because they know that Jake because Johnson that's like a black company. Well, I want to say black owned company, but you know a lot of so-called black people they use Johnson & Johnson products. But I always got back my Johnson. Yeah, I'll trust this. And look, you trust that shit.
Yeah.
Fucks you up.
Yeah, I told my mom got sick off of that. I was like, I told you. I told you.
Hey, you know what's crazy? It's funny when everything you're saying come about, you know what I'm saying, and then you just like, man, I told you. I told you.
You got warned. You know what I'm saying? Hey, your blood's off my hands. I didn't tell you. I gave you a warning. It was like the spirit of the Lord put like, you know what I'm saying? You want to tell your loved ones.
You love them.
Yeah.
So you don't tell them the truth. Hey, what you doing? You breaking bread. You hit a lick, right? This is the lick, the treasure, right? You break the bread with your family. Look, man, you can eat too. But they don't want it. They want to get it their own way. What they do, they end up breaking their back, getting in the accident, dying, and all kinds of shit. Right. Because they don't want to listen.
They want to listen. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? Please, what the scripture said, let you see. Like
the deceiver ahead, and he said if the deceiver, if a prophet deceives, he deceived that prophet. You know what I'm talking about?
They got deceived, like the deceiver on his. So they did that. So pretty much it was justified. Like, hey, give them the warning, right? So let them know that, you know what I'm saying? Let them know what's going on. You already getting the warning. There's nothing to do now. That's it. That's what your job. I did what I got to do. You know? So, hey, your was all mine.
I got a precept, brother. This is Isaiah chapter 30, verse 12. Wherefore, thus says the Holy One of Israel, because you despise this word and trust in oppression and preservedness and stay thereon. You know what I'm saying? So what? So what you despise this word, right? You didn't really care about it, right? You didn't. Man, what's wrong with these people, man? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna run this back. Salaki, brother. You know what I'm saying? Salaki, brother. Wherefore, this says the Holy One of Israel. This is Isaiah 30 and 12. Because you despise this word, you despise the word of YAHAWASHI Thawadah. Because man, he's telling you what to do and what not to do, right? But instead, you want to take matters in your own hand and trust in oppression. What's oppression? Esau. The person that's oppressing. You want to trust his way. You want to trust in man, right?
That's right.
Because you want to despise the word and trust in man, pretty much trust in oppression and preservedness and stay there on. Like really, you just want to stay there. That's your dwelling spot.
Right.
You don't want to trust in the Lord, right? Therefore, this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall. What's a breach? You know how they break the dough?
Right,
and you know when the hit is down there getting ready to fall.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's flimsy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this iniquity, so pretty much, you know what I'm saying, you actually digging your own grave because what he say, he that despises the word shall be destroyed, right?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Therefore, this iniquity, what you're doing, sin upon sin, shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant. You feel me? So really, man, you doing that, it's really for your own destruction, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you trusting in oppression is really for your own destruction, brother.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Sorry, hold on, brother. You know what I'm saying? You despising the word is for your destruction. You know what I'm saying? And you trusting in oppression, which is the Edomites, those that oppress us, is really for your destruction. Why? Because you don't trust in them. You don't really believe. If you believe, you would trust in everything that he said.
That's right.
Just like how we know we don't gotta take the chip that we don't eat because we believe.
Right. And the Most High said the medicine on the earth. The herbs.
Oh yeah, the earth said despise abhor not the medicine.
Yeah. So why are you taking that drugs here? You're not trusting the Lord. You're like, these herbs.
You know what, too? Jake is smart. You know what I'm saying? What Dr. Sebi, he had went to jail for healing people he had went to court for healing people with AIDS and cancer and shit like that. You really out of medicine though, out of herbs. Not saying that he was a prophet or anything like that, but it just shows you that you could heal yourself without these songs, which is natural things on the earth. But they don't want to trust in the Most High because that's what the Most High put down here. It's herbs for medicine.
Right.
But you want to trust in Esau thinking that you need a shot.
Yeah.
Man, that shot ain't going to save you. Why? Because they taking the shot and they still getting sick.
Right.
You still got to wear that mask.
Right.
So what are you taking the shot for? To die. Because what the commandment, what they, you know, they got 5 commandments, 10 commandments, Esau, and one of them is to depopulate the world to like 500 million or something. You know, because there's a lot of people, so they trying to depopulate the world. So how you think they doing it? You know, So they doing it. They doing it by making you take the shot, by making up hella plagues and shit for you to just die.
That's right.
AIDS, all that shit is man-made, bro.
They trust in oppression, man. They don't trust in the herd or the Most High.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So because of that, you a damn GMO baby. You want to fucking take shit that's gonna kill you. You want to trust the white man and whatever he brings out. You know, and act like that's gonna save your life. Well, you know that's not gonna save you. You literally think this shit ain't fucking, you know, I've been doing this all my life. Nah, you got to trust in the Most High, YAHAWASHI Thawadah, man. You know what I'm saying? The natural, like, it literally comes from, you don't got to go in the fucking lab and whip it up and put this together.
You don't got to inject it with them. Because them meats, they be injected with all kinds of shit just to make them big. Why? Because Esau's greedy. But the more it weighs, the more they're going to be able to sell it for. That's all they about, man, money. They're never satisfied. And what we read yesterday, they said that a rich man can't sleep because of his money. You know what I'm talking about? It's hard for him to sleep. Ecclesiastes. It's hard for him to sleep because of his wealth. You know, that's Esau. You got it.
It's the book of Leviticus 26, verse 14. But if you will not hearken unto me, and will not do all these commandments, and if you shall despise my statutes, or if your soul abhor my judgments, so that you will not do all my commandments, but that you break my covenant, I also will do this unto you. I will even appoint you over I will even appoint you over your terror, consumption, and the burning ague. So it's like some type of illness. That shall consume the eyes and cause sorrow of heart, and ye shall sow your seed in vain, or your enemy shall eat it. You know, so if you don't follow the way to YAHAWASHI Thawadah, hey, you gonna be fucked up out here. So you're not taking a herb, well, you're gonna be consumed with Esau, with the Most High's plagues that Esau to create. You know what I'm saying? These vaccines, you know, certain things that you take, that you trust in Esau in taking. Right. You know what I'm saying? That shit's gonna plague you, man. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is follow the commandments. Stop eating pork. Stop eating stop eating lox. Stop eating shellfish. You know what I'm saying? And you won't have to go through these things. But because you don't want to, you abhor the judgment of YAHAWASHI Thawadah, you abhor his greatest commandments. Hey, you want to go through these curses, man. You know what I'm saying? Most I gave you a scapegoat to escape these curses by following him. If you want to follow oppression. That's
right. And you know, it's stuff that he was really telling you to do on the beginning of that precept that Brother had was pretty much just to keep the commandments, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? Just to follow him, hearkening to what he got to say. And it ain't hard. This is 1 John chapter 5, verse 3. For this is the love of the Most High, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
Yeah, keep his commandments. His commandments are not hard to do. Grievous it's easy. You know, all he do is ask you a few things. Stop eating pork. Stop committing adultery. Stop being a sodomite. Stop worshiping other idols.
You know what? That's not, brother. He telling you not to eat something. You making that a big deal, man. That's crazy.
Especially stop being wicked. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Be who you are, and that's holy, man. You're supposed to be a holy. All people supposed to be a holy people, man. But you want to be a damn eater.
Hey, your job might tell you to, you might work at FedEx, and they might tell you need to push this amount of boxing per hour. That might be hard, but him telling you to stop eating a certain meat, right? Man, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? How wicked are you that you can't drop pork? How you can't drop shrimp, lobster, crab? Right. You just wicked, man. You just try to find a reason to justify your wickedness.
That's rebellion, man.
Rebellion. And what's rebellion? A sin of witchcraft.
Witchcraft. Yeah. That's that you're rebelling against the Most High. That's why the Most High is killing your dumb ass. Right, really. You know what I'm saying? Because you're rebelling against the Lord. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Shrimp and crab, that shit don't even taste that. That shit don't even taste good. You know what I'm saying? It really tastes good. You guys, because the way they say it, they say it's exotic. Shrimp and lobster.
It tastes good because they got it in a music video. It tastes good because you high all the time.
It's like steak and lobster. They say that's a expensive ass plate. If you got steak and lobster, you live in your life. You got to eat a steak and lobster. You
you know what I'm saying, oyster shell, that shit not even good.
What they gotta do, they gotta put hella seasoning and fucking sauces on it to make it taste good.
Because you know, without it, you know, it's just rubber.
It's rubber.
It's like, it's like, bro, you ain't even, that's like eating like a snail.
Right,
you take out, you know, slimy, all that. That's pretty much what you're eating, like straight, like, you know. Jake is crazy.
It's the promotion of it that makes you want to eat it.
You see Lil Wayne doing it, you see Jay-Z doing it, now you want to do it.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because it's a fancy way of eating. You know what I'm saying? When you look at a crab, you look at that shit look weird. You shouldn't even want to touch that shit. Yeah. That shit look like a walking spider.
It look like something that's gonna crack your ass.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, them motherfuckers get big too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, if you didn't know what it was, you wouldn't want to touch it.
Right.
Put it that way. So why would you even want to eat it?
Right. It's good food out there. You know what I'm saying? It's chicken, it's lamb.
Beautiful. Yeah, that's
beautiful
right.
animal too.
Woo! Hey, lamb. Hey, you know what? It's lean too.
So good.
Bison.
Good, man.
Bison. That's what the Gadites used to be. Bison, like
Deer is awful too, right?
yeah, deer. I believe so.
I got
And they're very beautiful
Unless you got Jeremiah.
I got Jeremiah.
Bring this out. This is Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 1. Hear ye the word which Yahawah is speaking unto you, O house of Israel. Thus says Yahawah, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. But this is going into learn not the way of the heathen, because that's the topic right now. That's what the heathen, they like all that seafood. They'll try seals, they'll try snake, they'll try all kinds of stuff.
Moab, look at Moab.
Things that you're not supposed to be eating. But because they eating it, now you want to try it. Because what they making, what they got pork, they making bacon, they making this and that. Now you want to try it.
Yeah.
That's what heathen does.
That's right.
Most I say don't like it.
Eating octopus, eating fucking worms, eating fucking roaches like that, man. That's the way the fucking heathen. Man, they ain't supposed to be doing that shit.
Right.
Like you said, you supposed to be a holy, clean people, man.
Right. You degrading yourself, man.
Yeah.
The Most I said be above all people. So why you being like, you above all people, why are you trying to be like other people, man?
Might want to be somebody that's lower than you.
That's why he punished you. Because he chose you to be above them. He separated you. He gave us the laws. So y'all want to follow the heathens. That's the judgment coming on you.
You want to act like them, we're going to share the same judgment. We're going to share the same judgment.
We're not going to share the tear either, man.
You said pray, lift up not a cry for these people.
Don't pray for them. No, don't even think about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna jack their asses, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They already got their warning, man. They know what stuff they mean. Rebellion, man. Witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? That's a sin. You know? And Mosiah is not playing. You know, he's not respecting persons, man. He will get you. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what, because that every time you say respect the persons, it reminds me of Ezekiel. What is that, 4:9? When he's I don't know if it's 4:9 when he said that mark them in their forehead, that sign that cry, and then the verse after that, remember he said slay utterly young, young, old, woman, and man. You know what I'm saying? So that's when you say respect the persons. That's what I think about. Because you don't care who you. That's why when a 2-year-old kid dies, we understand that's judgment. Why? Because no respect the person.
No respect the person.
You can be old as hell, thinking that you good now, you lived your life. The Most High will still jack your ass up, man. He'll jack you up just to punish the people that actually love you, your grandchildren.
That's right.
Because you know when somebody dies, man, that shit really hurts.
Yeah.
Especially when you ain't in the truth, because you don't understand it.
Yeah,
you asking why me type shit.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, they just gotta go. The Most High, hey, because what? He said that people don't understand that it's mercy too when he takes certain people out before evil comes.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Or if God you're one or the other, you know? He could show you mercy, or he could cut you out because you are evil as hell.
Yeah. See what's happening? That the little 1-year-old uncle ran over his niece. You know what I'm saying?
That's something you gonna have to live in for the rest of your life, right?
He act like he didn't do anything. You know what I'm saying?
His ass wicked as hell.
He kept going.
He shook not him. Hey, he shook not him.
He was drunk. He said he was drunk. He's constipated. He was drunk as out of his mind.
Yeah.
So he don't.
Hey, he probably on the run too. Hey, he can't come back home, man. No, they fight him. They gonna hang his ass.
Got it. Yeah.
See, that's the Most High. That was the Hibboleth.
Judgment from the Lord, man.
The Most High. That was a 1-year-old baby. Bam.
Damn, 1-year-old?
One, yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, 1-year-old.
hey, you know what? They gonna be like, man, you sick? Why you think? Hey, whoever person be innocent.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, you just said, no respect the person.
No respect the
Utterly
person.
young, old, woman, man, all that, brother.
I got a scripture.
Oh, run it. No, because every time I think of respect the person, people were like, well, what does that mean? This is what it means, no matter who you is. You feel me?
Yeah, this is, if you don't respect the person, because they cry, they mourn over that. You know, well, this is why.
Yeah, run that in, brother.
It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, verse 4. And the Lord Yahawah said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem.
Right.
Oh, yeah, see, the people. You know what I'm saying? Go through the people, man. Go through the people. Jerusalem is the people.
That's right.
And set a mark upon their foreheads. And the man that sighed and cried for all abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
That's right. That's what we're reaching out to, man. We're reaching out to those that have a problem with today's society. They understand that this is wicked out here. That there's more to life than just living here, man. And there is. This is temporal, man. This place is getting ready to burn down, man. You know what I'm saying? So we here reach out to those that actually care about the Lord, that knows that there's something wrong, that they're not abiding by the rules here, man. Because the Most High don't want it like this, man. You know what I'm saying? So them is the people we send the mark on, those that sign that pride. And send the mark on those that hear, that don't care. Why? Because one is for salvation and the other is for what? Destruction, brother. Because the Most High is giving you a chance to hear it, and if you don't want to hearken, that's your destruction.
That's right. That's right. This is the only way to take you in.
This is your warning.
This is your warning.
You either take that warning and change, or take that warning and keep committing iniquity. You know what I'm saying? You know what? You're gonna end up paying for that. You're gonna pay for them tickets that you racking up, man.
That's right.
You know,
in the long run, you know what I'm saying? Most likely will get you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
It's gonna catch up. Hey, just like the IRS, right? You thinking that you keep whipping them off and shit, man. They gonna end up garnishing your wages. They gonna you start to lease a car. They gonna take your car, take your home. You gonna end up having nothing dealing with it. When you least expect it. Hey, that's the Most High.
That's right.
You thinking you good? You chill. Now you got a good job. You got a good woman. Next, you know everything can come. Like that, as a domino effect. Because the Most High ain't playing with you, man.
She gonna cut out.
Yeah, she gonna cut with everything though. She gonna marry you and take half. You think you got a good job now? Now you're subject to payments not only to here, but to that woman. You know, she done took half. You feel me? Say, yeah, the Most High will play that game with you, man.
That's right.
You know?
That's right. He signed that prenup, man. He signed that. He does.
You think she was a righteous woman? Nah, man. The Most High played it that way. Yeah.
Just like that movie, the Casino. Robert
Robert De Niro. Yeah. Old girl was a dope head, and then she kept giving her money to the pimp.
Man. Just like that.
And that's sick, huh?
Sick.
And he thought he was in love too.
He kept trying to correct and check him.
And then old dude, his partner, the short dude, what's
Danny DeVito.
it
was something else. I wasn't Danny DeVito.
The short dude though, right?
Yeah, he one of them Italian mob.
Yeah. Isn't he in Goodfellas too?
Yeah.
The same dude from Goodfellas. Yeah.
I know you talking about.
Hey, Shalom, brothers. Yes, your part. I was gonna say, he started popping at his woman.
That's right.
So, hey, man, when you think you got it all good, man, they'll start, everybody that you love, your own partner, your woman, will leave, cut, and turn on your ass.
That's right.
He didn't pop it over there.
I think she started going into him for advice, for advice or whatever, and then he started feeling sorry for him. Show them the image right there, man. Bring out both images here.
Ryan? Are you a child of Judah? Are you
Who's your father?
I'm an Israelite.
Okay, Israelite. You are an Israelite.
Definitely is an Israelite.
So what is your so-called I mean, what would your father be? Negro,
Jesus
West
Christ,
Indies?
Jesus Christ.
I'm talking about your biological, who birthed you, who seed you taking on.
No, I'm talking about what nationality. Hey, if you were to apply for a job, what would you write? Would you write down?
Black, African American, Puerto Rican, and Arabian.
Who's your father, though? What race is your father?
Yeah. African American.
Okay, you be from the tribe of Judah, but
Tribe of Judah, his tribe. Children of Israel.
Is my father Ukrainian?
No, asking
If her father was Ukrainian, what was she?
I don't know.
Ukrainian.
You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Well,
in the end of the day, you know what I'm saying?
They follow the.
What happened?
At the end of the day, we gotta follow Jesus, right?
In the end of the day, if your spirit resonates in the truth, man, you could be right now where I don't bring that up. The curse that we scared of the cross.
we scared of our history.
Yeah.
Right here, slavery. It's going to be scattered throughout the earth, right? Yeah. But it's going by the Father, though. You know what I'm saying? So your woman, your wife, the Father will be
But you know what? We're here to preach, though, that the so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native American are the true children of Israel. That the people that's true. Yeah, that's the truth. And the people that dwell here today, that's the white people, are Edomites, and they're the sons of Satan, the son of the devil, right? But we understand that not all white people are going to be devils. You feel me? Because like I said, you are scattered abroad. That's one of our curses. You know what I'm saying? And exactly, their seeds have been mixed. So if somebody that look white today might not, they just appear to be white, but they might not even be white. You know what I'm saying? So,
According to the spirit.
I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm not saying for her. I'm saying period. That's what we're here to preach. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring this out real quick, right? This is Baruch chapter 1, verse 15. And ye shall say to the Lord, our power belongeth righteousness, but unto us the confusion of faces, as it has come to pass this day unto them, Judah, and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem. So all of this is confused of faces. You know what I'm saying? So we don't look like we really supposed to be. You know, that's what they say, that to the holy is plain, but to the wicked is a stumbling block, because they don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? We here to preach the truth, and the truth is, you know what I'm saying, that Edom, you know, the white people today will be Edom, but now all white people is gonna be Esau, though. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a confused face. Just like not all black people or so-called black people are Israelites, because there's tares back then. What the Most High said, let the wheat and the tares grow together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So there's going to be people that appear to be something, but they're not. They might appear to be white, but they're not white. They might be more of a Jake than somebody that's actually out there pretending to preach.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's out here lukewarm. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, hey, it's the Most High's movie, man. We're here to just preach the truth, and the truth is, through their character, we understand that these men, the Black, Hispanics, and Native American fit the characteristics of what the Most High said what the tribes is going to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Right. In the end days. So that's why we say that these are the Israelites, but we understand that we are scattered abroad, that we're going to be in different nations. You know what I'm saying? But you're really, just because you look Chinese, you're not really Chinese.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, that was quick. That was too. I see those fast lines.
So yeah, man, you know what? We got the Caesar Borgia picture down here too, man. Hey, you don't look that way according to the Bible. We could bring out precepts on that. You know, we're not here to just make up things, man. You got a question, we can answer all that. You know what I'm saying? And we're not here to push away the sheep neither. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why we brought out, you know what I'm saying, to the Most High belongeth righteousness, but to us belongeth the confusion of faces.
That's right.
That's why, you know what I'm saying, there be some people that just don't look like they Jake, but you can't. Who are you to judge that? That's why he said make righteous judgment. You ain't supposed to judge according to appearance.
Judge according to the spirit. That's how you. So if there's an Edomite that were to come up, you can't just say you're Edomite, because you may not be Edomite.
Exactly.
So we got to judge you off of
your spirit.
Read the scriptures to you, now you be accepted.
Exactly.
And you believe
Exactly.
that you could be an Israelite.
Just like this right here. She didn't automatically grab in and try to leave. Nah, she wanted to hear some more. So, hey, to the spirit, you might not even be. So that's why Jake, you just need to use their words carefully, because man, that
offend the little one.
Yeah, because that'll bite you in the ass, man. The Most High might get rid of you just for pushing up, like the brother say, offending the little one.
That's right.
Those that are actually the Most High's chosen. You know, so, hey, man, we here for the truth, man. Because it said in the last days, they're going to worship him in truth and in the spirit. That's why we're here to try the spirit, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And just like that dude, he say he a Jake, man. He might be Esau, and old girl might be through the spirit, huh?
That's right.
Yeah, through the spirit. Dude might be Esau, and old girl might be a Jake through the spirit, right? Because he kind of seemed like, he kind of seemed kind of off. He kind of seemed like dude from Get Out.
She was more kind of in tune.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, the spirit
Even
kind
when
of.
she saw it, she still was seeming like she wanted to inquire more.
So
She was in tune, but then she felt ashamed.
we started saying the black Hispanic. That's why you got. That's why you got to get in with the scriptures, man. Because you know what, man, we here for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And the lost sheep meaning that you somewhere else acting like you somebody else. No, man, we scattered abroad, but we here for the black. So we here for the tribes, man.
That's right.
But we understand. Mainly they're gonna be looking like this.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Mainly why? Because that's the characteristics that these people bring out. It's from the tribes, man. Nobody else in the world fit this. But the black Hispanics and Native Americans, man. And if you're somewhere else, you're going to be going through what the black Hispanics and Native Americans are going through. You're going to be living out the curses, brother. No matter where you at. Hey, dude kind of look like dude from Get Out, huh?
Yeah, hey.
He kind of look bugged out, huh? He kind of look like he had a white man.
But I was looking, that's why.
He kind of looked like.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah,
He was trying to beat himself up. Like, man, you can have all that in the kingdom, brother. You know, you gotta get right, brother. You look like you can Get Out, though. I ain't gonna lie.
It seems like this face is familiar. We dealt with him before.
Hey, your brother said that the last time with the other dude came too. He said, hey, every time, brother, he said the same dude that came with the bike that first time. He said, hey,
they all bugged out.
Hey, they all got that.
Got that demon.
Got that demon. Hey, that's a familiar spirit, brother. That's the same dude.
The same spirit, the same demon.
Same demon coming back.
Yeah, different form.
That's right.
Yeah, so yeah, you know what I'm saying? So the tribe's gonna look different, you know? It's gonna look different, like just like you. It takes a turn.
Hey, brother, I brought that precept out. He said, all right, then. He said, hey, I brought that Baruch out. He said, all right, then.
Yeah, he was gone. He was gone.
He probably was cold too. Yeah, he was shivering.
Hey, he got his pants all the way down to his ankles, brother.
Oh, I didn't see that. I looked kind of like that was like, yeah,
that brother gone.
Yeah.
Long gone.
Yeah, it's cleansed, man.
Well, man, and then he got the serpent woman with him, so you know he really getting persuaded somewhere else. Well, appeared to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we were already saying, you know, she could have been a Jake. Who knows? You know.
I don't know. That was.
But if that, no, I was gonna say if that's the case. No, I was gonna say if that's the case, that's her portion. If that's if she wanna deal with it, that's her portion.
A wicked woman is a portion of the wicked man.
Right,
She gonna get the curse. Ain't gonna lie.
She gonna do it. She gonna do it.
She going through it.
That brother red as hell. Oh, it's shocking that woman red as hell.
Heavy on him. Yeah.
I don't know. That was a slick move they did. They want to hit that button and go across the street, or they was just there. You know what I'm saying? They trying to like, oh,
he was
going over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they came this way.
Yeah, they probably felt the heat over here. They was like, okay, this is where it's at.
They got heat over here.
The spirit was over here, so it was like, let's get warm real quick.
Yeah, but she came inquiring before him, and when she walked up.
No, that's the spirit. That's why we said that she could have been Jake, because she didn't want to inquire. She wanted to stay and all that. Dude, that's why I thought he was eating, because he really didn't want to say that. I said, who's your father? He said, Lord Savior Jesus.
Oh, man, he's going way. Yeah, he's
that's
going
why I said, that's why I said, when you get a job, brother, what are you putting in there?
He's just gone. Like, he just like out of there. Like,
he wasn't scoffing. That was him.
He's like a real smoker.
Yeah, real.
Like a real smoker. Like he smokes. He's smoking it. He smoked from morning to night, and then he wake up at 3 in the morning and hit another one just to go back to sleep.
Yeah, bro. Oh boy. Man.
I got something.
Got it.
Woo! It says,
You got the power of sunset.
I do hear.
No, it's good. We got it. No, you good, brother. Yeah, man, you know, it's all about the truth's sake, man. You know, who cares what anybody else thinks? You know, somebody will hate you for something, man, let them hate you. One day they're going to know that it's for the right reasons, man. Because what they say you can't add on and you can't take away, man. So that's not what we're here to do. You know, so that's what the scriptures say, that's what we're about. And what the scriptures say that Edom ain't getting saved, man. So that's why we're here to prophesy about against Mount Seir, just like Ezekiel was at 35 or 25. You got it, baby.
Okay, go.
25 verse 1, that's what, Ezekiel 25 verse 1.
I got 2 more questions.
got it.
I have two more questions. Do y'all believe in the Holy Spirit?
Definitely.
All right. Do y'all believe in speaking in tongues?
Speaking in tongues is just a different language.
Different language.
Yeah, according to the Bible.
And the tongue that what you would call God, he speaks secret. So that's it.
This book was this one got getting bullets. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I brought that out earlier is she was requiring the scripture. You know what I'm saying? And so I said, is this your husband? You know, is this your boyfriend, whatever this person may be? You know what I'm saying? Because she stepped in the church, you know what I'm saying? And she required some scriptures. And so I asked her, is this your husband? She said, yeah, or he said, yeah. So that's why we let him know he got to come to the front. You know what I'm saying? Front and center. You know what I'm saying? If you got any kind of questions, hey, holler. You know, so I got scriptures to back that up. You know what I'm saying? This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 14, verse 34. Reads, let your woman keep silence in the churches. You know what I'm saying? We just see, yes, keep the woman in the silence in the churches.
She didn't really speak.
No, I mean, I was going to go through the earlier about the churches, the Harley House. You got another butt woman there. You know what I'm saying? They nothing but talking.
Hey, they got women pastors though.
Yeah,
That's actually, you know what I'm saying, running the show.
Running the show. They speak. Yeah.
And you know what? They know that precept.
Yeah.
No, they know. Yeah, they know that precept, but they don't. No, that's not what it means.
I don't see it. Like,
Man, it says in churches, man. What else? How you going?
Yeah, it's in the churches.
How you gonna go around that scripture though?
Yeah,
This is like Esau trying to go around his judgment, man.
Yeah, right.
Talk about he's red all over, man.
Yeah,
That's Esau, man.
It's Esau, yeah.
You know?
You know what I'm saying? So let your woman keep silence. You know what I'm saying? This woman got to get an order. You know what I'm saying? The scripture say, hey, tell your woman to be silent in the church because this is a church. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
This is the church right here. You know, not in the temple. You know, once it's not the world, it's not in those the temple. That's why a lot of people get shot up in the churches. You know what I'm saying? You know? Reads, let your woman keep silence in the churches, for it is not permitted to them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience. Also says the law, verse 35. And if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home. For it is a shame for a woman to speak in the church. Right. You know what I'm saying? So if the woman will like I said, the woman come up without a man, you know, deal with some scriptures, before it gets too deep, now we gotta acquire that the scriptures. We gotta let her know you have a husband at home. If she said yes, guess what? We're gonna bring that scripture up, and guess what? You gotta go to your husband at home.
That's right.
If you wanna learn something, ask him.
Why is that, brother? Because let all things be done in decently in order.
Right.
You know, we'll be out of order if we just automatically teach you.
That's right.
When we know that she got a husband at home.
That's right.
We'll be sinning.
Yeah.
We'll be going off.
Yeah.
And you know what? We don't want to deal with none of that, man. Hey, we scared of them. We fear the Most High.
That's right.
So that's why we gonna go precept upon precept, man. That's why the brother always asks that. You wondering why? Because the brother's in order, man. You gotta ask him. You know?
That's right, brother. You know, that's why we let them. So she said yeah. She said yeah. That's why we let him know. And they come correctly too. Yeah. The second time,
she whispered in his ears to ask the question because she's using him as the channel to ask.
That's an order.
That's order right there.
Yeah. See, she didn't nag.
Hey, you know who would nag? A Judite woman.
That's right.
She'll start acting like, why? Show me the scripture. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
And, you know, and then the Judite man just gonna stand there just all quiet and shit.
Right.
And the old girl just going, hey, the woman always try to act like you wearing the pants, man. Just play your role, man.
Right.
Let her, like we just said, let everything be done in decently in order. And guess what? The order is YAHAWASHI man, damn woman.
That's
Play it just like that, man.
That's right.
Stop doing more than what the Most High gave you, man. Most High gave you to be a woman, man.
That's right.
Do that. You know what I'm saying? And no disrespect, but that's just facts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't here to disrespect nobody. That's just facts. And that's just order. And what he said, let the woman be, the aged woman be in the street, at home. You know what I'm saying? Really just caring for the kids.
Right. Yeah, nursing home. That's why they call you the womb. Because what is going to woman? Because you have the womb. You know what I'm saying? So you're made for to be fruitful, to multiply. You know what I'm saying? And for the baby to come out, you nurse your children. You know what I'm saying, until they're a certain age and let the father, you know, give them the commandments like that. But you're made to be a helpmate for the man and the children.
That's all.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? And that's biblical. The woman coming out the womb, what's biblical is they use a helpmate, you know what I'm saying? Because Adam was feeling alone. And he understand that the animals didn't really help him, cheering him up, so they made him a woman. You know what I'm saying? Came out of Adam's rib or whatever. You feel me? So that's that, you know what I'm saying? You know, but that was ordered, like the brother's saying. The woman came in and used the man to ask, because that's how he's supposed to do it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, the man wanted it. Really, the man should have been inquiring more because he was a Jake. He appeared to be a Jake, but who knows, man? Like we said, man, it's confused the faces. You know? He didn't even know what to ask. He said, "You guys believe the Holy Spirit?" The Holy Spirit, yeah. I mean, the Holy Ghost is the Holy Spirit, and yeah, it came after Yahawashi left. You know,
Like
the Comforter. So the Comforter came to Yahawashi left, which is the Spirit. So you got
There's like no point he didn't ask that question and left.
yeah.
Get into it.
Yeah, if you want to get into it, you know, brothers got precepts for you, man. You know, but you just asking and leaving like, yeah, we believe. We believe in tongues. In tongues, yeah. Why? Because tongues just mean a different language. You know, we still speaking in tongues. You know, just. Right now, we speaking in tongues compared to those, if we was in our homeland, we would be speaking Hebrew, right? Yeah. So look at us now. You know? So yeah, this is tongues. Because what they say to stammer in different tongues, the stammering lips how you talking. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we talking to our people, man, in a different tongue. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Because this is how we know how to talk, so this is how we going to edify. You know, just like the brothers in Mexico and Peru and all that, what they prophesy? They prophesying in their tongue. You know what I'm saying? In Spanish.
Spanish, they got all kinds of language, a lot of language here on the earth.
All tongues.
All tongues. So,
yeah.
so they, like you said, the brothers don't learn English, that they go different language.
They even got sign language.
Yeah, they got sign language. Sign language is anything, you know? Everybody's getting this.
Hey, the Most High is making sure that there is no excuse, man.
That's right. That's right.
You done heard this, you done seen this, all that. Because he said the gospel shall be preached throughout the whole world, and then the end shall come. So that's when the end is going to come, when the gospel is preached, man. And before then, man, you just got to keep at it, man. What he say? He that endured to the end, the same shall be saved. So that's what you need to be. That's what you need to be meditating and doing, man. Enduring, man. Right. Enduring all things, man. You got it. All right, we're going to end off here, Lord willing. The lesson was edifying. We would love to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahawah, bahasham, Yahushua, bahasham, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom.